I always had this question. I mean, there's so many magicians, so many people practice magic. Okay, in times past, even today, look at the New Ages, they've been practicing magic. And people, like most people, the vast majority of people are practicing magic without noticing it. It's true, like if you direct your will towards something, and maybe you visualize, maybe you meditate, even if you don't, if you had like strong intention to achieve something, you know, and then you make affirmations and stuff like that, you keep saying you can do it, you hype yourself up, it is also a kind of magic, and most people do it. Yeah, even the so-called anti-magic, like anti-magic Abrahamics, they use it as well. They do. They keep saying, I can do this, I can do this. Yeah, I'm the strongest, I'm the what? The athletes, they do this, whether they be atheists or Hindus or Muslims or Christians, whatever their faith is, they do this. They do. Almost every one of us practice some sort of magic. Whether you believe it or not, it's true. It is true. Okay, but that's the kind of magic associated with the wise men in the book of Daniel. You know, at least that was the root of like one of the ancient magical systems. If you know what I'm saying, like magic is everywhere. You can't avoid it nowadays because people just don't know, but they are doing it. Yeah, we are doing it. Okay, yeah, we're all doing it. So if you say I can do this, I have confidence. You know, confidence also. Yeah, if you try to boost your confidence, yeah, you boost your confidence by making affirmations, by visualizing, even by meditating, or by having strong intentions towards something. You're directing energy that way. It is already magic. But there is nothing to be ashamed of, you know. People do it, like everyone does it. The only problem is who has the strongest intention. So who has the strongest willpower? If you have the strongest willpower, yeah, you can overpower your enemy magically, you know, because you have a stronger willpower. I'm never going to give up. I'm going to fulfill my destiny, and I'm doing it. I know this is my mission. Nobody can stop me. I just keep doing it. If I keep saying it to myself, if I believe it, yeah, if I have strong intentions, I can make it. If you know what I'm saying. So the problem is, like, why is it that only this one person, like, you're asking me why is Tristan special? I don't know. That's the point. I mean, the thing is, either he has the strongest intention or a focused will towards something, and it drilled into my spirit or soul in some ways. I don't know. Yeah, I wish I knew. That's why I'm studying. That's why I'm researching. Yeah. The other people, I had sparred with so many people. I had sparred with so many people. Even Ethan, he had tried to bust my liver, but I didn't feel anything special. He did not bust my tank. But then when Tristan came in, I don't know why he could do it. Like, even now I still believe it's a mystery, because I've been sparring with so many people. The others, they could or they might subdue me with brute force. Like, they might be much more muscular, and then they can use their physical strength to overpower me, and I can feel the difference. It's like, you know what I'm saying, right? But for Tristan, it's just different. It's like in some way he just was able to like crack my tank or something. And I used to have like the healing factor, like I could just regenerate. I can just regenerate, and I don't feel anything, you know. But then when he did something to me in certain places, like I just felt a bit paralyzed, you know. That's why I'm saying, don't tell me it's just magic, because everybody uses magic in some ways, you know. They just don't. Some of them are conscious of it, but most of us are, you know, are subconscious, like, or unconscious. Like, we didn't know that we are using magic, but we are. If you have a strong intention towards doing something, like to make something happen, you know, it's already a kind of magic. There's no avoiding it. Is that not so? Yeah, if I say I focus my intention on look. Birds. Yeah, if I focus my intention on watching it, I can see it more clearly. So it's in the focus of intention. But if I were like, okay, you're supposed to look at this number and tell me what number it is, I was like, why should I do that? I've got no intention towards seeing it, and that is why I see it not. do you know what I'm saying? Hey, look. There's so many different kinds of birds. Where are you going? They're all my comrades. They're all my comrades. Hey. I love nature, I do. I think nature is part of Kung Fu. Look. Or I'd say Kung Fu is part of nature. Is that how it is? And is Kung Fu magic? I think Kung Fu includes magic. I do. I strongly believe it. I believe Kung Fu includes magic, or magic includes Kung Fu. Like they're kind of like it's almost interchangeable. But it's really hard to explain. It's like, oh my goodness, why are you so incoherent? I was like, because the truth is complex. I'm still looking for it. There be people who believe that they knew the truth already, but they do not. That's the point. As I said before, you got to feel gratitude towards like everything. Yeah. Look at this. Right. For example, if I just touch the ground like this, you've seen me do this a lot. Like you've seen me touch the ground, whether in the dark or in the day, whether it be under the heat of a sun, or in the darkness where the floor is cold or something. The reason why is because I want to feel the ground. That's really it. So if you interpret me in context, I love feeling the ground. I do. And I think the primitive people, they would have felt gratitude towards the ground or the earth for supporting our weight, right? But the modern so-called Abrahamics, especially Christians, they have lost this primitive sense of wonder. They would say everything is created by God. That's what they would say. Okay, they would say everything is created by God. However, they're always saying as if nature is in competition with God. You know what I'm saying? So they'd be like, you must not worship any natural object. You can only worship the invisible God. Okay. That's essentially what Abrahamic faith is about. Yeah, I don't really mind when people say, "Oh, you're worshiping things of the earth, like you're worshiping objects of the world." I was like, I don't really care, Like I said, whichever God is the strongest, whichever God makes me the strongest, I worship that God. That's it. Yeah, that is it. I gotta be really practical about this because, religion is supposed to be useful. Yeah. Religion is supposed to be useful. If a god or if the gods could make me invincible, I'm going there. I'm worshipping you. So in other words, nowadays, you know what? If you're gonna worship a god, just worship the Almighty, like the one who is the most powerful, and that's it. Like if your god is useless, why should I worship your god? Like if your god is just a bag of burdens, if your God is a burden, it doesn't make you strong. Why are you worshipping it? Have you read Baruch? Yeah. Towards the end of Baruch, there's the epistle of Jeremiah. So it's a letter of prophet Jeremiah, right? So in that letter, prophet Jeremiah was mocking the idols, the false gods. What did he say? He said, those gods cannot give you money. That's what he said. He said, those gods cannot defend themselves. Those gods cannot give you strength. Those gods cannot heal you. Those gods are, in other words, useless. Those gods are impractical. Yeah, that's it. So, NG and all the Christians, you prove to me that your God is practical. You prove to me, you prove to me that your gods can make you invincible. Your gods can make you strong. If your gods couldn't do a thing, your gods wouldn't give you money. Your gods wouldn't give you anything. Yeah. If that's the case, why should I worship your God? That's what I'm asking you. Prove your God. Yeah, you people gotta prove your gods to me, right? You people gotta prove your gods to me. If you would not prove your gods to me, I'm just gonna worship my God because my God is stronger than your gods, right? It's like, look at me though. I'm a short Asian female. Yeah, I'm literally a short Asian female. And if I could beat the crap out of you, and you be bigger and stronger than me physically, do you know what that means? It means my God is stronger than your God. That's all there is to it. You gotta prove to me that your God is powerful. You gotta prove to me that your God is useful. Yeah? You know the primitive people, the savages, they would say the same thing. They'd be like, how is your God, how is your God stronger than the floor that I'm worshipping? Yeah? It's like, this is Mother Earth, right? The primitive people, the savages, they'd say, how is your God stronger than the earth that I'm standing upon? You gotta prove it, okay? If you can't prove it, you can just go home, yeah? You can just quit your ministry, you can quit your missionary. Like you can't be a missionary. Like, okay, you go to the savage and the savage asks you, prove that your God is stronger than the earth I'm standing upon. If you can't prove it, you are just gone, like you're just done. It's true. Let's see you prove it. You can't prove it either, yeah? If you can't prove it, you have to leave them alone. That's the point, right? If they just ask you the simple thing, it's like, prove to me, prove to me that your God is stronger than the sky, this sky that I'm worshipping. They call Sky Father, Earth Mother. How on earth do you prove that your God is stronger than the sky? That the sky, it's like, how do you prove it? Think about it. Primitive logic. Prove to me that your God is stronger than mine. Yeah, if you want to change my mind, you got to prove that your God is stronger than mine. But if you rely on brute strength, then no way. Yeah. Force isn't just. Yes, force is magic. It has always been magic. It's kind of like, it is magic, but it doesn't mean it's witchcraft or something. It's different, Yeah. Magic and witchcraft are not the same thing. They're not the same thing. Even if you believe that it is, it isn't. Magic is everywhere.